with us from Kroger Field in Lexington, Kentucky. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. It's the Georgia Bulldogs and the Kentucky Wildcats. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rowe.
Guys, I have checked in with the Bulldogs head coach. His running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Thanks.
Appreciate that, Holly. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will get first crack at it today. They'll be matched up against one of the best secondaries in the country.
And man, I can't wait to watch this chess match today. This defense, they are so buttoned up, man. They are dialed in. They know exactly who they are. They can run zone. They can run man. They can stop the run. Like, they make things really hard for quarterbacks, Jesse. And this quarterback on the other side, he's pretty dang good. So I'm excited to see this matchup.
He's really good. He just has to be keyed in on timing. The ball has to come out on time. You can't stare things down against this defense because they're going to make you pay. And they try to make you see ghosts. I think one of the really good things about this defense is that they do a nice job disguising their coverages and changing the picture pre-snap to post-snap. So we know this quarterback physically, obviously, one of the most talented in the country, but mentally today, he has got to be sharp.
Got his man on the right. At the 45 on his way. He's loose. Touchdown Wildcats. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
And when you have so many playmakers on offense like they do, they can score quickly. You just saw it right there.
And the extra point is good. From inside the 10, here he comes. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. So Georgia's offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And now we say hello to Nate Frazier. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
I'm not sure he knew he had the face mask there, tried to let it go in time, but couldn't. It's a penalty on the defense. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Here's a give to Frazier.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position in running back as anybody in college football. You look to last year, David, it felt like every game there was 5 or 6 guys. It was Nate Frazier and 4 other dudes.
Could be an alley. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And the Dogs just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Shakes off the defender.
The offense making a statement early in this game. They're going to open the entire playbook, and they're going to show this defense so many different looks and try to keep them on their heels. I love that play call. You could see the defense wasn't sure what was going on.
Looking to the end zone. Touchdown Bulldogs! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Wants to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. They don't fall for the screen. Great job retracing and stopping him at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. Kentucky going quickly.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Chunked it away just as he was hit.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads to the right. Found a seam. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Wildcats. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer looking for a big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open,
snags it, and there's running room. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll be stopped short. It'll bring up fourth down as this defense makes a play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody,
hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. They'll run for it. It's Frazier. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He's got an open man, and they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. The Dogs are rolling down the field. Sends it back in motion. To the air, it's Stockton. Throws to the wideout. Misses receiver there, it's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing...
intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
What a big game-changing play. I love when you see defensive players, they jump on the ball like they were the offensive guy. So aggressive, going and getting that pick, creating some big mojo for your team.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending...
Going long. And that will fall incomplete as we have played one quarter, a quarter in which they tried to wrap it up with a huge play. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him right at the 40-yard line. It's fourth down. Will they bring out the punt team? Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to...
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. And the Bulldogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Rushes on him. Breaks loose. Sweet cut there. And the defense drags him down.
This quarterback showing a lot of resiliency here on this drive because first down he got sacked, second in California, he's able to scramble, and while he didn't get the first down, he's able to get a little bit of it back, and he's made this third down manageable now. Let's see if he can make another play here and keep his offense on the field.
And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle, it's Humphreys. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Makes a man miss.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game, and I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
After that sack, the O-line better get its act cleaned up. Third down coming. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And, man, it's fun to watch a defense that really knows how to pressure the quarterback and that have guys that can win up front. That's the 4th sack of the day. We're still in the first half, but they got a bunch of guys up front that twist and stunt and move and know how to rush the passer. This offense has got to find a way to get the ball out quicker and protect better up front.
Here comes the Kentucky offense out onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Send the tight end in motion. Rides to the back. Tried to fight his way through that tackle, but he's brought down.
Linebackers in today's football, obviously, guys have gotten smaller. They got to play in space more, cover fast guys out on the perimeter. But how about this linebacker coming downhill and making a physical tackle in the hole?
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. On the delay, it's Baxter. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Handoff for Baxter.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Moving out to the right. He'll pull it down. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Defense coming up with a huge stop, perhaps to force a field goal that would make it a 2-possession game. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
That's caught. It's Humphreys. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll maintain possession. We'll see if they're happy enough just to let the clock run out. Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Makes the grab on the left. And he was just showing off all of the slick moves before the defense finally got him on the ground. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Throws to the wideout. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, let's get it started here. Week 6 on what's already been a revealing day here on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 19 team, the Clemson Tigers.
The Wildcats will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. What do they have to say coming out of halftime, Holly?
Georgia's head coach told me at halftime they are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the second half. Guys, back to you.
Holly, thank you. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. He's now up to 77 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Handoff, Frazier running left.
A lot of times defenses blitz to stop the run. This very play right here, blitz the linebacker, but man, the offense did a great job. Everybody understood what they saw. Running back understood. Pick up a nice positive gain when they were trying to get a blitz and maybe create a tackle for a loss.
Just a short pass to the tight end. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. And you can give all the credit to the crowd for that one. Offense, no chance, and call for the false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Those sloppy false start penalties can be drive killers. It's 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. He'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Snagged out of the air. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not a lot of room to make this catch. They stop him immediately, flying down the field, and get to him before he can even get started. Here comes the Georgia offense, ready to go on the attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Frazier again. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. He's got 98 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And coming out in the second half, this offense, they needed to establish this run game. They needed to get something going. They're losing. They've got to find a way to get a flow, to get a rhythm. And so far here to start this second half, defense picking up where it left off.
Here comes the heat. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to it. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Georgia sends out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was...
Oh, it's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. There he goes. Scooped it. Scored it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Baxter again. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That would be a devastating blow to their running attack if he can't shake this off. We'll check on his status as soon as we can. Out of the shotgun on third down. Lets it fly. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Kentucky sends out the punting unit.
Number 82 on to punt it away.
Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And, man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Frazier. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Strong, firm tackle.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
Man, that quarterback knew that was a tiny window to throw into, and he just showed off his cannon of an arm.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he got it! Tie ball game here in the 4th.
And this kicker has ice water in his veins. 4th quarter, you need to make the field goal to tie it up, and that kid just drilled it.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. And as they say, it's a brand new ball game. That field goal tied it up, and now let's see if they can put together a winning drive. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Looking for a big play. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And defenses are terrified of giving up that big play. I like the offense taking a shot down the field, showing the defense like, listen, hey, you're going to have to guard this. You better start being worried about the deep ball. Now maybe I can take some shots underneath, and it might loosen that secondary up a bit.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. The freshman safety still down on the field as he's being attended to by the medical personnel. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. Frazier again. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the 1st down.
And the offense is so close to the go-ahead score, they can smell it here in the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Nate Frazier. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game. And maybe
Touchdown, Dogs! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Defense there to stop him after a 4-yard gain, and it was a good move that got him that much. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Now on 2nd down.
Here we go. Ready. Go.
They go back to C.J. Baxter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Unloads to the wideout. On target to the left. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, man. That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Man, you know the defensive coordinator on that play was holding his breath because in the 4th quarter, you got one of the fastest players in the game going deep on you. And that's going to be a helmet sticker for somebody. Like, forcing an incompletion against that guy, that's incredible.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. They get to him as he throws. Picked off to stop the threat. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a tough deal for the offense, right? I mean, you're trailing. It's late in the game. You're having to throw the football. You're just trying to make something happen, and ball gets away from the quarterback, ends up in the hands of a DB. Nice job by the DB.
Takes it the other way. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. Kentucky spends its 2nd timeout here. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Georgia trying to finish the deal and run out the clock. He'll try the left side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. The Wildcats call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. Wants to adjust the pattern. Handoff for Frazier. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Using his legs, it's Phillips. Stopped cold by this defense. They tried to fool him with the run, and nobody was buying it. They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff and a national championship. They have that kind